laps in the Thompson-Sunoco Modified main event. Pace car is off, and here they come.
Off for 4. Green flag is out. Sangermano selected the... Oh, boy, we got trouble right away.
The Thompson-Sunoco Modifieds.
Pace car will pull down into the center of the infield, and Sangermano did not get a good initial start. He's got a chance to try to redo here as they come off turn number 4. Greens go in the air for Mikey Hellberg. We're underway, and he does not get going that good again. Ranstrom's got it. Major bounces it off the wall. Everybody's able to make it, though, into turn number 1.
And off the second turn and down the backstretch, Derek Ranstrom will lead it. Sangermano right there, and Todd Owen with him in the 81. Off the fourth turn they come. Ranstrom will lead lap number 1. Sangermano crosses over to go to the inside to try to make the pass.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Got a better run there than he did. Ooh, Pitco got real loose in the middle. Something happened there. He had to check up to avoid ending up in the outside wall, and that opens the door at the front of the pack for Ranstrom, Sangermano, and Todd Owen. And here comes Keith Rocco into the fight as well here. 4-car battle. Nose to tail back to turn 1.
Ranstrom continues to show the way around. Sangermano feeling the heat from Todd Owen. Owen drops out of line, goes to the bottom. Going to try and make the pass. But Sangermano holds him off. No room to get up in front of Sangermano if he was going to make that pass in the middle of the turn. So Todd Owen settles back into the 3rd spot. And Keith Rocco watches it all from 4th.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Seems like Owen and Rocco are comfortable here in the air. We're going to watch and see how it's going to play out as we put 4 laps on the scoreboard. Sangermano's not comfortable, though. Dives underneath Ranstrom going into turn 1. Tries to get the lead away. Can't do it, and he gave Owen the outside, and Owen takes advantage off turn 2.
Yeah, that's the disadvantage of trying to go to the bottom, because then that leaves the top open, and that's what happened to Sangermano as he gets drop-kicked back a couple of spots. Owen drives around him, so does Keith Rocco. Here comes Todd Owen. Down on the inside of Derek Ranstrom trying to make it work. Whoa! They both slide up the racetrack. And takes a while for Ranstrom to recover from that, and he gets kicked back a couple of spots. Meanwhile, it's Owen and Rocco up front now. Sangermano to 3rd, and Ranstrom all the way back to 4th.
Yeah, Ranstrom did not get a good turn 1 and 2 there with Owen on the inside. Slid way up, cost him a couple spots, and now he's under fire from Barrasso in the number 1 for the 4th spot. Up front, Owen leads the charge. Rocco's trying to close in. 7 laps of the 30 are complete this time by.
Yeah, this is going to be a slugfest of the 2 heavyweights from the Thompson-Sunoco Modifieds. Todd Owen and Keith Rocco. We've been talking about how much they have won this season, and you wonder whether Rocco's just riding along there from 2nd waiting to pounce, or is he really pedaling hard to get up and battle with Owen?
Into 1 and 2 and back off the 2nd corner. Sangermano having a great run in 3rd. Trying to wheel back in those top 2, but also trying to follow him a little bit. Get to know Zach a little bit young when it comes to Sunoco Modified Racing. Still trying to get his feet wet a little bit. Trying to learn from 2 of the best in the history of Thompson Speedway Sunoco Mod Racing. Todd Owen, the champion this year, and Keith Rocco in 2nd, trying to close in as this time by, Pete. 10 down, 20 to go.
Yeah, and they're turning some of their fastest laps of the race right now, as Owen maintains that 3-car length lead over Keith Rocco. Rocco, I think, if he had anything for Todd Owen, would be showing it right now, and he's not. He remains 3, almost 4-car lengths back, and the same distance back to Zach Sangermano, who runs in 3rd. Then Derek Ranstrom 4th. The number 1 of Andrew Brousseau running right behind Ranstrom in the 5th spot.
Yeah, with 12 laps complete this time by, Rocco is within striking distance, but not close enough to make a move right now. Todd Owen has been the better car here in the early going of the race, but we're not even halfway yet, still a ways to go. And Rocco, last time by, ran his fastest lap of the race. The problem for him is Todd Owen's going quicker at this stage.
Yeah, Owen is a little faster on the clock and continues to open up that lead. Rocco pedaling as hard as he can. Can't close him in.
And as they come to the stripe this time by, there are 14 down and 16 to go. Next time by, the halfway signal will be given to the rest of the field.
Cross flags halfway through. Todd Owen well out in front. Maintains that 7, almost 8/10 of a lead over Keith Rocco, and then Zach Sangermano all by himself for third. Derek Ranstrom fourth, and Andrew Brousseau running fifth, staying right there within striking distance, but Ranstrom running a little bit quicker than the number one.
Yeah, he's definitely able to hold them off for now as they go back down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Todd Owen continues to be the story early here over Keith Rocco. As they come to the line. Tomorrow, Pete, will have the Clash race for the Sunoco mods. And that will allow some of the quote-unquote SK modifieds that race elsewhere, like Stafford or Waterford, to come in and compete against these 604 Sunocos in a special 50-lap Clash race.
Yeah, so we'll see most of these same guys here tomorrow with an addition of the SKs mixed in. So that'll make for a pretty good field when they run that event tomorrow.
Yeah, 50 laps on tap for them, so good little shakedown here, 30. And Todd Owen continues to lead. Rocco is second, about a second back. Sangermano's by himself in third. That battle for fourth is still going on. Ranstrom has it for now. And as they come to the line this time, there are 10 laps to go in the Sunoco mods for Todd Owen.
And Rocco is not closing. Staying right there. The distance still we'll check it this time when they go across, but yeah, he's boosted that lead up to over a second now over Keith Rocco. So Owen continues to run a torrid pace over Keith Rocco. And Zach Sangermano all by himself in third. Brousseau can get to the back bumper of Derek Ranstrom in the race for the fourth spot, but just doesn't have enough to get around him, at least not at this point.
Field rounding down the Sunoco modified main event. 7 laps to go when they come across this time by. For Owen, comfortable lead for now. And Rocco not quite able to do what I thought he might be able to do and get up there and try to challenge him. It just has not been the type of race that he was looking for.
Yeah, it'll be 5 to go next time when he comes back around. For Todd Owen, maintains that 1.3 second lead over Keith Rocco.
And as they come down the back straightaway one more time, it'll be 4 to go this time by. That battle for fourth continues. Ransom's still holding on to it for now as Owen crosses with 4 to go. Dominating performance for your 2025 Sunoco Modified Champion Todd Owen, as he comes back to the stripe, trying to wrap up another win here on the high banks. As Mike Merberry and Eric Leclerc go -1. Owen leads Rocco, Sangermano, Ranstrom, and Brousseau as they come to the line with 2 to go this time by for Todd Owen.
2 laps to go for a very strong Todd Owen. Positions remain unchanged over the last several laps. They'll see the white flag again. The closest race out there is that race for fourth. Is Andrew Brousseau again gets up on the back bumper of Derek Ranstrom. Can he do anything with him now here in the last lap? Meanwhile, Owen's got a half a lap to go to win the Thompson-Sunoco Modified main event. Checkered flags are in the air, and Todd Owen will win it. Keith Rocco will finish second. Good run for Zach Sagamano for third. Derek Ranstrom holds on to fourth. Andrew Brousseau fifth. Nathan Pitko sixth.
Dominating performance in tonight's Sunoco Modified main event. Todd, winning the race is cool, but got to be cool to be a champion here at Thompson Speedway as well for the year.
Yeah, you know, it's a life field of cars, but there's some really good cars and great racing. You know, we've been coming here for like a year and a half with this 604 car, and it's just been a lot of fun. Racing with Keith and the rest of the guys out there. My co-car partner out there, what's his name? Zach finished in third. That's pretty cool. Finished second here a whole bunch in the points runs in my day, so it's pretty cool to get one. Definitely want to thank Chris Michaud, Tom Mayberry, Mike Mayberry, everybody that stuck with this thing to get this 604 thing off the ground. All you fans out there for sticking it out. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Tomorrow will be a good day of racing for sure.